Hello to everyone, and thank you for joining me today. My name is Paul Burkhart, and I'm the founder and CEO of the Senior Movers and the Senior Advisors, and I'm broadcasting to you today from our studio in Troy, Michigan. Today I'm going to spend about 10 minutes, and I'm going to go over our entire company policy and protocol and response to COVID-19 kind of since the beginning back in March, and as we go through now here on November 14th and through the winter months. To be clear, back in March, we never stopped working, taking care of and assisting our senior clients because we were deemed by the state of Michigan as essential personnel. So during the shutdown order earlier in the year, we didn't stop working, and we have no intention whatsoever of stopping if there is an upcoming new shutdown order in the state of Michigan. The Senior Movers, as I said, is essential personnel, and we help protect and sustain life for seniors who need to enter senior communities, for some reason transfer from one senior community to another, or for some reason out of a senior community and back to their home. So we expect that all to continue. And of course, seniors are the most vulnerable during the time of this terrible pandemic. And because we exclusively service seniors each and every day, we already understand the needs of seniors on a day-to-day basis in normal times, and so for us it was a relatively easy transition to make some adjustments, although it was at a time that was just unprecedented. We had never experienced anything like it in our company history, and of course most of us in our lifetimes have never experienced anything like that. But with that being said, we simply followed the state of Michigan's guidelines, we followed that of the CDC guidelines, and we also did a lot of common sense things throughout the time. We wanted to make sure that our seniors were certainly absolutely safe and secure as possible, their family as well, our team and our team's families, that of our senior communities and all the seniors that are inside of the locations, as well as the team or personnel of the senior community and that of their families. And so I'm going to talk to you about internally what we've done and then the processes and protocols that the senior communities have placed upon us and which we've complied with. And so for us, we've issued a responsible plan for all of our team members, okay? Encouraging them to stay away from large gatherings and report any potential contact with anyone who may have come into contact with somebody who has COVID-19 or somebody who did come into contact with somebody that had COVID-19. If that were to happen, we would require a test to be taken, and our personnel or our team members couldn't return to servicing you, our senior clients, until they first had a negative test. Masks, of course, are worn by our team for the entire day. That is in your home as we get ready to gather things to leave your home, and then the entire time in a senior community and through the hallways and the elevators, our team has a mask on all day. We are professionally distanced from you folks and your family throughout the day. Our trucks, which can transport up to 3 of our personnel to a service, and many times we have services that require 3 and 4, 5, even more of our service members to assist. We are maximizing, or excuse me, a maximum is allowed in our trucks of only 2 specialists. And so what that means is if there are 3 or more that are required to service your needs, we take multiple vehicles to the site. And that has been that way since March, or very shortly thereafter, and it is today and will continue to be so as we go through, hopefully, the tail end of this pandemic. Contactless billing as well. There are some clients that still like to issue a check to pay off the remainder of their invoice, and we'll certainly take that from you. But the actual process of that completion does not require anything to be touched or anything for us to hand to you. You can hand the check to our representative, or in most cases, as we see today, and more now than ever before, our credit card transactions that our clients like to use, and that can actually be done right through our office, so no need to worry there. Many of our community partners have established very high standards in terms of their protocol and procedures since day one. They continue to do that now, and we anticipate that not to change in any way. And so as us being a exclusive provider or a preferred relocation specialist for their communities, there's a number of things that we've had to abide by, including even signing contracts that states that all of our personnel will have their temperature taken prior to entering. We have to fill out this contract and these different questions in the questionnaire that states we have not been in contact with anyone who has COVID or anyone who may have come into contact with COVID, and also that we didn't leave the country for any reason in a certain period of time. Some communities limit the amount of team members of ours that can be in the building at the same time, and so we certainly comply with that. Some require us to only enter the communities at certain times of the day for various reasons. And then back on March 16th of 2020, we instituted our Safety for Seniors program, which is in effect to this day and will continue to be, and it works in this way. We either unload items at the entryway to the building and community, and their personnel takes it in through the buildings, hallways, elevators, and such, and brings it to your room. Or in cases sometimes where you're exiting for some reason, you're exiting a senior community, their personnel brings it to the door and we take it from there. And so what happened back in March is there was obviously postponements of folks that had deposits with us. They had been on our schedule for some time, and then out of nowhere came the pandemic. And so they either chose to hold in place and not be relocated. And so their deposits simply stayed in place just the same. And then a new date was scheduled, and the deposit followed into the new date, okay? And they became, because they had a deposit with us, a part of our senior priority registry. And that simply means that any new client, new senior client, that would attempt to book with us at any time thereafter, you would still, as a person who had a deposit in place or new folks that came in and left a deposit, you just get on a higher priority list, and those coming after the fact or that choose not to leave a deposit, they don't get the same priority dating as you do. So very important for those who are currently deposited with us. If anything should happen where there's a shutdown order, not by us, but by the state of Michigan, or any type of pause whatsoever, we will continue working. And if you so choose to continue relocating into the senior community and there is no objection by the senior community themselves, then great, no problem. If there's any pause whatsoever, deposit stays in place, it moves with you. What happens, because we are a very well-known company and regarded by many as the preeminent relocation specialist for seniors in the entire state of Michigan, we have very, very, very full schedules, in many cases months out. When this happens and it slows everything down temporarily, or it pauses, if you will, what that does is it congests the schedule even more, because it's an overabundance of folks that then want to all at once go ahead with the relocation when the all clear is given. So we are able to look at our list and space that out in accordance and get as close as we possibly can to your preferred date. And again, it's unfortunate, but this is the way that we have to do it. Anyone that did not have a deposit and that chooses to come in there after the fact, then they take the next available after you. And so hopefully soon enough, we have a vaccine. I know that there's different therapeutics that are out there. Hopefully before long, this will be beyond us, but certainly it looks like it will be here for some time. We're in the winter months where it's a combination of flu and COVID together, and everyone will be taking the utmost precaution. That being said, in senior relocation, there are needs that take place where a senior has to move or transfer, or for some reason they're just moving within a senior community. So we're going to be here for you, and we're going to continue to practice all of these safekeeping measures. And so if you are not currently on our priority registry and you would like to do so, simply give one of our advisors a call, 586-204-8500. You can also log on to our website, learn more information, and inquire that way, theseniormovers.com. When you enter our website, right in the bottom right-hand corner, you have the ability to actually chat with one of our senior care advisors and certified dementia practitioners. They'll help guide you along the way. We'll get a free consultation on the phone, and we are still doing them in person if you would like. We'll tailor a relocation package to fit your needs, and once you agree with that estimate and we process a deposit, you automatically enter into the Senior Priority Registry. So again, our professional lives are committed to you and to your family and ensuring your safety day in and day out as we continue, hopefully through the end of these difficult times over the next couple of months. We will continue to practice the safest standards as possible in getting you from where you are into where you need to be. And so from all of us at the Senior Movers, from my family, myself, my family, from our team and their family, we wish all of you a very happy Thanksgiving. We hope that all of you are staying safe. We love you very much, and we'll see you soon. Thank you all.